I spent $8,500 on the Trek's best gravel e-bike. Are they worth it? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. My name is Mike with MyRealEstateDojo.com, and today I'm going to be talking about how I spent $8,500 with accessories on Trek's #1 electrical bike, which was called Trek Domane HP Plus. I'm going to tell you exactly the experience that I had. Now, let me put this disclosure out there. I bought this bike with my own money. This is not a dealer review. I'm the actual owner of the bike. And on top of that, I own another electrical bike. And on top of that, I wrote a book about flipping bicycles, and I have flipped about 1,000 bikes. So I know about bicycles. I'm not a new kid on the block, as they say. Not only have I do a lot of miles, every time I go out, I do 50 miles. Literally every time I go out, or I don't even go out. At the same time, I own multiple electrical bikes, and I've flipped bikes, and I've been around bikes all my life. So today I'm going to give you an honest review of the Trek gravel e-bike or road bike called the Domane. Now, to be honest with you, the bike sucked. It was the worst headache I ever bought in my life, that I spent so much money. In the first 2 weeks that I've owned it, I had to go to the shop 7 times because it had problems.
Real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide at MyRealEstateDojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy, where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on, for just $97 a month. Join me now at MrNoFluff.com. Lastly, the best 6-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.MrNoFluff.com. Now let's get back to the content.
What kind of problems did the bicycle have? Well, the bicycle had engine problems. The bicycle had rim problems and spoke problems. The bicycle had battery problems. The bicycle had so many problems. This Trek Domane HP had so many problems in the very first less than 30 days that ownership. Now, the bike left me and my family stranded 2 times, no joke, and we had to walk about 24 miles the first time, and the second time was about 30 miles, because again, guys, I do 50 miles every time I go out. Both the times the bike broke down on us. It had me, my wife, and our 2 toddlers walking home. One time was from Fort Worth, the other time was in Dallas, and you know, it just left us such a bad taste in my mouth, ladies and gentlemen, like unbelievable. Because on top of that, I had bought the 2021 Trek Checkpoint, and I spent $3,500. So altogether, I had given Trek Corporation over $10,000 in just a few months buying their bikes. And both bikes, the Trek Checkpoint, which is not an electrical bike, and the Trek Domane HP, which is Trek's top-of-the-line electrical bike, they all had major problems. Okay, unbelievable. And now I've came to a conclusion that Trek really is just a marketing company. They don't manufacture bicycles anymore. All they do is stick their sticker, their logo, on top of bicycles that are produced by other actual manufacturers in China or overseas, wherever it may be. At one point, Trek was an actual manufacturer in America. Okay, they used to make bikes. Today, they're just a marketing company. Okay, they're really good at marketing, and what they do is they market this image, and then they sell it, right? And who produces it? Some manufacturer in Taiwan, some manufacturer in China. So, you know, today I'm not just picking on Trek, but that's my personal experience buying a Trek, spending $10,000 plus. Specialized, Cannondale, Trek, they're all just becoming marketing companies. They're just putting their logos on bikes. They don't even have, you know, extra parts, and they don't produce anything. They don't even have a factory, right? The factory is someone else in a different country. Okay, it's not like their own factory in that country. It's not like they go to China or Taiwan, they build their own factory. No, they're just using someone else's factory, someone else's labor, expertise, and they're just sticking their logos on it. And the end result happens is that, you know, we see Trek dominating the industry because they put all their energy into marketing and brand building versus building quality bikes. Now, how is it that one customer buys two bikes, one $8,500 with accessories, the other one $3,500, and they both have numerous problems? Well, because again, they don't manufacture this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to have quality control when you outsource out the manufacturing. Now, I'm going to show you a video below where me and my wife and my two kids had to walk 24 miles to get home because of Trek's inability to make wheels. You know, because when they sell you a bike, they're not putting the best wheels on there. They're not putting the best tires on there. Actually, the opposite. They have in-house tires, they have in-house rims to decrease cost for them so they could magnify profits. Their whole game is profits, profits, profits. It's not about having amazing bikes. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the bikes look really, really nice. Like, a lot of the Trek bikes look beautiful, but there's a difference between beauty and quality, okay? And there are companies out there that make beautiful things and they make beautiful quality things, but Trek is now one of them from my personal experience. Now, again, I own two different bikes. I own a gravel analog bike, and I also own a gravel digital electrical bike, and they both had numerous problems with them, from rim to batteries to aero codes to, you know, their ISO speed and so on. And let me tell you, someone that has dealt with their warranty department, I can tell you that it was one of the most horrible experiences ever, going back and forth with warranty. And they just flat out lied to you. You know, like, I took it to multiple locations to get my bike fixed, and the top manager or the top mechanic will just flatly lie to you and say, look, we done this, and they wouldn't do it, right? And, you know, which is very, very disgusting. One other example I can tell you is, like, they try to warranty out my bike after me being there 7 times in the first 15 days, right? More than 7, but I'm just rounding down. They said they're gonna give me a new bike. Guess what? The bike they give me was not a new bike, but they lied to me. They thought that I couldn't read the display, because you can look in the display and see how many miles are in the engine. So they gave me a brand new bike, supposedly new, and it already had 150 miles on it. So when they did a warranty replacement, they actually gave me a demo bike, but I originally bought a bike that should have been brand new. Nor was it brand new, nor was it working. The other bike they gave me was just a demo bike that the first day I took it home, I instantly had problems with it, ladies and gentlemen. So from my own personal experience, I'm not, you know, brand bashing. I'm just telling you, I bought a 2021 Trek Domane. It had so much headache that it was so much of a lime. All right. Now, the other Trek that I bought was the Trek Checkpoint. I had the same problems over and over. And again, they're all 2021. The year is 2021. So, you know, if you ask me my personal opinion, I would not buy another Trek bicycle ever again. I've actually found the company that I bought 3 other electrical bikes from, and they're called Gazelle. Again, this is not a sponsor ad. I bought these Gazelles with my own money. But let me show you like a little difference between a Gazelle versus Trek or Specialized or Cannondale. Gazelle, they're in Netherlands. They've been making bikes in the same factory for over 125 years. Okay, they're not like Trek where they're putting their stickers on another company's bicycle. They're actually producing this stuff themselves. And I can tell you guys, this my new electrical bike cost me $3,000 less than my Domane. I have put on 2,000 miles in 1 month on it. I haven't had any trouble, zero. I haven't even been to the bike shop to fix anything. Versus my Trek Domane, I was at the bike shop so much that I had to change bike shops 3 times because none of the mechanics knew how to work on their own electrical bikes. Isn't that pathetic? That sounds pretty deceptional. But this is where my opinions are coming about, where I'm never going to buy another Trek because warranties suck. The mechanics that worked on there were liars, and they told me they did stuff they didn't. Not one mechanic, not two mechanics, not 3 mechanics from different shops. And I just feel like the philosophy of Trek is massive profits over quality. And the reason they dominate is because right now, like what happened with the Bug 19, I don't know if you guys realize, they bought up all the bike shops because all the bike shops that were, you know, selling their bikes, they didn't have any inventory. So they were all going out of business. So guess what? This is my speculation. I've been a real estate investor. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, that they were able to buy these beautiful bike shops that had a track record, proven track record, for pennies on the dollar because the actual owners didn't have any inventory, but Trek can hold on because they were making the massive profits. That's why in my local area, they bought like 6 different bike shops. Okay, and I've talked to some of the bike owners, like, why did you guys sell? You know why they said we don't have any inventory. We got to pay the rent. We have to pay the workers. There's just no bikes to sell. So, you know, we're in a situation where, you know, Trek is so worried about growth that they forgot about what they're in business for: bicycles, right? And to make good bicycles. And the crazy thing is, I've done a couple of videos about my experience with Trek, and I've had other people tell me nightmare stories about how they bought a Trek carbon fiber, it broke on them in less than a year, and Trek wouldn't repair it. Like, I have multiple people telling me this stuff on my YouTube channel, guys. I can't make this up. You can go check it out yourself. So end of the day, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give Trek a 2. Do they make beautiful bicycles? Absolutely, they look the best. But quality, I give it a 2, guys. Would I buy a Trek bicycle myself? Never again. Would I recommend it? I can't recommend it because I'm a consumer advocate, and how can I recommend something that I know is a lemon right off the bat when I know that the quality is so low on it? Okay, I will never personally buy another bike from Trek. I spent $10,000 plus on Trek in this last few months, and it was one of the worst decisions I ever made, and I learned from it. I'll never buy a Trek. I'm going to tell anyone that I see, if they ask me what do I think about Trek, I'm going to tell them the honest truth of my own personal experience, and that was it. I moved on. I bought a different bike from a different company in Netherlands called Gazelle. I'm very happy with it. I bought one for myself, I bought one for my wife, and they're both electrical bikes. I've been very, very happy with it. I got actually YouTube reviews about the Gazelle, and I referred my brother to them, and he bought a Gazelle too. So see how things work. When something is good, word of mouth gets around. When something is bad, word of mouth gets around. And I hope that, you know, Treks get their stuff right, because they make beautiful bikes, but the quality has definitely gone down, and their motto of profits over customers really sucks, because without us, they wouldn't even be in business. So anyways, guys, thanks for liking this video. I'd love to hear your comments. Leave it below. Let me know if you have any experience, good or bad, with Trek. Don't get me wrong, they make beautiful bikes. I'm not bashing the company. I'm just giving you my personal experience of spending big cheese on top of the line bikes that Trek offers, and having a horrible, horrible, horrible experience, not on one bike, not on 2 bikes, but you know, that's too many in the same year. Anyways, guys, much love. Love to hear your comments below. Peace.